What's going on, you guys? This is Ryan here again with a gameplay commentary using my all-time Titans. This is a random game between me and some guy that's 97 overall. Looks like his offense consists of two-star Drew Brees, playoff Darren Sproles. He has I do believe it's a Jerry Rice 99 overall. I don't know which one it is, Ghost or one star. I think they're the same player. Other than that, though, his team isn't really that scary per se, but Jerry Rice is pretty quick, and I have to deal with Darren Sproles all game, so it's going to be a long. I'm just kidding. You're about to see something that you don't really see too often on YouTube. People don't really upload games like this because sometimes people consider them to be, I don't know, kind of like dicks running up the score and stuff. But at one point during the game, I started to like destroy him with the interceptions, and I decided to just go ahead and upload it. I tried to get to 100 points, and you're going to see if I can do it in this video. He was actually playing fairly well at the beginning. I couldn't really stop Darren Sproles, but once I got his offense down and what he was trying to do, it wasn't that hard to stop, and I ended up stopping him. Right there, I made a really poor decision. I did not cover that inside route to Marcus Colston, and he got himself a nice little touchdown there. So I'm just like, whatever. We're going to go ahead and run with Chris Johnson, and he ain't going to be able to stop it all game. So right there, we pull off a 42-yard run with Chris Johnson. And right here, kind of pissed me off. I was like, all right, we're going to run with Chris Johnson all game. And I get absolutely annihilated right there. I think it was by Lawrence Taylor. And he ends up getting the fumble and getting the recovery right there. So I'm kind of pissed off, and I'm thinking I'm going to have a really hard game on my hands. Darren Sproles, get lucky right there, get a nice little block shed, and we stop him. And then we're just going to be roaming around the field all day with Tommy Campbell, seeing what we can do. And right off the bat, we get ourselves a user pick. And I thought I was going to return it all the way with Tommy Campbell, but his team is just so fast. I end up getting caught right here by, I think that's Steve Smith. He slows me down, and one of his offensive linemen pretty much cleans it up. And we're going to have to go ahead and try to score from the 7-yard line, which shouldn't be too hard. But Chris Johnson doesn't go out for his route right there on the block and release. We end up getting sacked. But no worries. Kenny Britt, with his nice 97 release rating, gets off the line, gets off a press, and we get a touchdown. So right now, in my mindset, I'm just going to have to contain Darren Sproles and watch out for the passes to the middle of the field. So it should be no problem. We get a nice sack right there of Randy Starks. And then we're just going to try to go ahead and stop him here, but I get warp blocked by one of his offensive linemen, which sucked. So Darren Sproles is having a pretty good game already. Let's see what happens here. When my defense goes all out to stop that pass by Breeze, and it's 4th down. He's going to end up going deep, and he's going to meet Mr. Alteron Werner, Big Vern, one of the hardest cards to find in the entire game, Alteron Werner, gold. He takes it all the way almost for a touchdown, and I end up getting stopped at the 1. So we're at the 1-yard line. Should be no problem scoring right here. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and throw the nice little quick route to Dave Casper with his 100 elusiveness. If you guys didn't know that, 2-star Dave Casper actually has 100 elusiveness. So if you get the ball in his hands, he can make some pretty nasty moves. Right here, I have no idea how he got so wide open with Steve Smith. I was standing right there. He just ended up floating it over my head, I guess, and he got the nice catch. But right here is going to start the it's going to pretty much start the blowout, I would say, after this nice little drive he has for a touchdown. I have no idea what that Darren Sproles route right there was. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know he was there. And this is basically when I started worrying about Darren Sproles a lot. I'm like, what the hell? I got to sit there and literally watch him every play with either Tommy Campbell or something. So right here, I go right after Darren Sproles. And Tommy Campbell really isn't a good tackler, but I figured I'm going up against Darren Sproles. Why not send him at him? Darren Sproles can't get off tackles and shit. He doesn't have a good break tackle rating. And he ends up scoring. I get pissed off. I try to go after his kick, and I end up blocking it. I just timed it basically with Pac-Man, so it wasn't anything too serious right there. And then I end up fumbling on the kickoff return. I didn't want to show it because it was a little bit too long. And right off the bat, he goes and throws a pick 6 to Tommy Campbell. You ain't catching Tommy. I don't care if you have Steve Smith or Jerry Rice. You ain't catching him no matter what. Tommy Campbell's way too quick. And then right here, another pick back-to-back. Colin McCarthy, one of my favorite players in the NFL. Kind of had a rough season last season, but he'll end up improving, and he should be really good entering next season. I guarantee it. So there we go, 2 pick sixes in a row. How is he going to counter that? What's he going to do? Let's see what he does here. And he gets absolutely jailbreak blitzed up the middle. He has nothing to do about it, and he ends up going down. So right here, He throws a weird pass. I have no idea what he was trying to accomplish there. Cody Sensabaugh, another one of my fast, tall cornerbacks, goes and almost takes it for a touchdown. So I'm thinking it's a second quarter. I pretty much have this game in hand. He's not really playing that well. So I wasn't really thinking about 100 points right here. I was just thinking that was going to be an easy win, pretty much something to upload on YouTube. I don't have a lot of gameplays with my team. And we get a nice touchdown off the wheel route right there to Nate Washington. And right after this play right here, I was thinking I could score a lot of points in this game. Didn't know it was going to be 100 or not, but I knew it was going to score a lot of points. He got Cody Sensabaugh right here with the pick, and he was throwing it right at me pretty much all game. Cody Sensabaugh takes it all the way back for a touchdown, and I thought that was pretty sick. My two best corners, in my opinion, Cody Sensabaugh and Tommy Campbell, just making plays all over the field. I absolutely love that. I love all my players. And I had at least like 7 interceptions as of right there. And I'm just like, geez, I wonder how many I'm going to finish with the game. It's not even halftime yet. And I make a really bad mistake right there. I could not turn around with Pac-Man. I have no idea how the hell you can turn around just pretty much on a dime like that. I have no idea how to do that correctly in this game yet. Still, I mean, ball hawk is pretty much terrible in my opinion. I miss the old days of strafing up, making a nice little pick. But I like the concept of ball hawk. It just doesn't really work that well. Cortland Finnegan gets a nice pick right at halftime. And then right after halftime, Randy Moss just takes it deep all the way for a touchdown. So the blowout is pretty much commencing at this point. I have no idea what happened with my PVR, but something happened and it didn't record the rest of that part of the game. So fast forward, I did get his touchdown in. He had a nice kickoff return, and then he hit me really good with a pass up the left side to Marcus Colston. I have no idea what Pac-Man was doing on that play, but Kenny Britt goes all the way for a touchdown right here. He must have been feeling pretty shitty. He has like 2 versions of Rod Woodson and a Ronnie Lott, and they couldn't catch up to 88 speed Kenny Britt, which is pretty funny to me. But right here, you see Tommy Campbell's wingspan, out of position and everything. I'm able to make the user pick. That's 3 interceptions so far with Campbell. And we're going to sit here and go ahead and throw another wheel route to Nate Washington all the way to the 1. And I have no idea what happens here. So, oh yeah, I ended up getting sacked. And then I threw the wheel route again, thinking it would work. I did not see him moving his D lineman over there. And he gets a pick with J.J. Watt. And is it just me, or is J.J. Watt like super fat in this game for no reason? I think they need to tone that down for next game. He's not that fat in real life. But he continues to try to go after Tommy Campbell for some reason. I have no idea why. 6'3", 95 speed. And he shows it right there with a nice pick and return for a touchdown. And from right here on, I don't think I really need to commentate the rest of the game. I do want to go into a little bit of detail about what's going on with Ultimate Team and what I believe will happen in the future with what they're trying to do with these collections and promos. Right now, we're right off the promo for the Pro Bowl cards. And they did say right before the beginning of February they will be removing the Pro Bowl cards. If I can go ahead and find the tweet actually for you right now, probably give me a second. They said, update, we'll be removing the Pro Bowl cards from packs on 1/31, scheduled for 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So in my honest opinion, I would try to at least keep a couple of those really low price cards like the Mike Iapati and Russell Okung, maybe some Jason Witten cards, because they may be going for a little bit more in the future. So try to hold on to one if you have it. Don't sell it for the minimum price right now that it's going for, because once they're out of packs, the supply and demand will take into effect, and you'll have a card that no one else will have that they might need. And the original price of $13K might go to $25K or $30K. So I try to hold on to at least as many as you have. Don't sell them right away, because they will be out of packs. Now, as for what I think they'll do the remainder of the season, we still need to get Super Bowl cards. If the 49ers win the Super Bowl, you should expect a bunch of good cards, like a Patrick Willis 3-star card. If the Ravens win the Super Bowl, you should expect a Ray Lewis 3-star card. And in my honest opinion right there, I mean, let's be honest here. Ray Lewis is pretty fun to play with, and he's a pretty awesome guy in real life. I don't... I mean, that's debatable. I say that because that's what people's like perception is of him, but I don't personally like the guy too much when he's on the field and the way he acts and stuff. I know a lot of people do. That's why I said that. But well, I mean, what do you honestly guys want to see? Do you want to see a 3-star Patrick Willis or a 3-star Ray Lewis? Come on, it's obvious right there. I mean, if you're a fan of the 49ers, you're a fan of the Ravens, obviously you want one of them to win the Super Bowl. But someone like me, I do like the Titans. I have no favoritism of any team here. The only thing I could say is Randy Moss is one of my favorite players still, so I want the 49ers to win. But if it comes down to just an ultimate team sort of debate, you definitely want the 49ers to win because you will get a Patrick Willis 3-star card, and it's probably going to be the best linebacker in the game. Probably have like 100 hit power, maybe like 94, 95 speed, and it'll probably be one of the most sought after cards. So the Super Bowl collection will probably most likely definitely give you a Patrick Willis 3-star because I do believe the 49ers will win the Super Bowl. Now, as for future collections, they did do positional collections last year near the end of the year, after the Super Bowl, I think it was. And you definitely need to hold on to these cards that are rare. If you get a Drew Brees, you do not want to sell it right away. I know it's going for like 170K right now, but believe me, when the positional collections come out, depending on what the actual reward is, it's probably going to be maybe like a souped up version of a Aaron Rodgers or whoever the best quarterback was this year. I do believe it was Aaron Rodgers. You might see like a 4-star Aaron Rodgers collection card. And that card is going to be absolutely insane. It's probably going to be a super card like the Michael Vick was last year. If you guys remember that, it had like 99 everything. So, yeah, pretty much just hold on to all the really rare cards from the positional collections that may come out. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do mostly every single position. So hold on to your Drew Brees. Hold on to your Mark Sanchez, your Leon Washington, your Jeremy Maclin, Des Bryant, Curtis Lofton, Alteron Werner. Pretty much just everything like that. Just hold on to it because there might be a collection. And just to make sure that people have been watching this entire video, 2 videos from now, you'll see a bundle next and then another bundle. That second bundle, if you guys can tell me what my best pull of that second bundle was, and I'll give you a hint, I've never pulled it before. If you guys can guess who it was, the first person I see that comments on this video of who it was, you will win a card from that bundle. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.